Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from SegaCDUniverse.com. Respect. This is a video response to my good friend Israel Pacheco. I usually do a podcast with him. We call it, is it Four Segas and an Izzy, because all of us are Sega related or have Sega in our names, where Israel does not. Wah, wah. Anyway, he does this thing called Open Tag Monday. I suggest you check him out. He's excellent. On top of being one of my friends, he does this thing Open Tag Monday where every Monday he'll come up with a topic. He'll put it out there to YouTube, to the community, and take video responses and comments. His most recent video was a question about whether you take reviewers' scores to heart or if you follow them at all. I tend to find that Metacritic is weird because some of it's interesting, some of it's good. I like getting the points of view of the average Joe, not some guy that might be on the take from some big company, no names being said. So that's interesting to me. However, I do know people pad things, say stupid shit, give it bad reviews because they're retarded. So I mean, it kind of just really depends. I don't really follow Metacritic too much. As for big names like IGN, GameSpot, can't think of any others right now. I do look at their stuff. I'm not huge on current gen gaming, but I do check it out to a degree. Overall, what I feel is, I think IGN, GameSpot, and all these other companies that do reviews, even if it's old, websites that do reviews for classic consoles, I take everything with a grain of salt. I look at the positives and negatives that they're putting in the review, check out the screenshots, maybe a video, but overall my main thing is YouTube. I check out people's, and again, more likely than not, Average Joe's. Average Joe isn't a YouTuber, or maybe he is, but I'm talking about the average guy, Israel, Sega of my house, the Sega Saturn guy, Lewis Clark, Sega Driven, Keith E. Huntington. I just named my podcast. Just the average guy and what he thinks of a game, because I tend to want to see what their opinions are more so. But I do take everything into account. I kind of try and keep a very open mind, and I just don't believe scores really, because even though sometimes you'll hear me say, I'll give it a 7 out of 10, that's just kind of an arbitrary number. I don't think most people take it to heart. For instance, there's been a few games, and the two that pop in my mind are Splatterhouse on the 360 and PS3, the remake. That got beaten down in some areas for certain companies, and I really thought that was a great title. Very fun. And Deadly Premonition. Now, I know Deadly Premonition, and I've mentioned this game numerous times, so I apologize if it's getting redundant, but I know Deadly Premonition isn't everyone's cup of tea. I know it's a weird game, I know the controls are a little clunky, I know the graphics are like last gen almost, but it's an interesting game. I really like the story. I like the Twin Peaks-esque, kind of plot and funny characters. But if you were to come to me and ask me, I would lay it all on the table and then say it's not, your average bear, and then go from there. But again, I take everyone's reviews and stuff with a grain of salt. I really try to just pick apart what I think looks interesting or sounds interesting, and then go from there. I don't take it at face value, but especially the conglomerates more so than, my friends. I usually take what they say and try and I feel they know me well enough that they could tell me what is a game I might be interested or not interested in and why. But yeah, that's about it. I like to be all over the place and grab opinions from everywhere and just kind of make formulate my own. So Israel, as convoluted as that was, I hope it answered your question. Great videos as always, buddy. I'm going to put his channel down in the description. Definitely check him out. I hope to do another podcast with you soon. And I think that's really it. Thanks guys for watching. It's Vampire Mike from SegaCDUniverse.com. Be good.